Hi guys, today a look at Stravinsky's The Rite of Spring chord. This chord is an extremely famous chord as it sounds like this. Okay, so for this chord we have an E major or F flat major in the bass and an E flat 7 or E flat dominant 7th in the treble. And it's a polytonal or bitonal chord, and we're going to play them both together. Such a beautiful Stravinsky sound. Employing Stravinsky's rhythm, this is how it sounds. Now one last thing, Stravinsky calls this chord of E major, F flat major, and that's because we have an E flat key signature. So in this lesson I'll look at it on the guitar, although you can't actually really play it on the guitar unless you have an extra string and an extra finger, to do it justice anyway. But here is a voicing for the guitar with which we can explore the harmony. So I've taken a 3-note guitar chord voicing of E flat 7, and on the top I've got a G sharp in the bass and the B and the E natural to make E major or E major first inversion. Here is another chord voicing with an open E and a G sharp, and on top of that an E flat second inversion dominant chord. So we have. Now let's join the two chord voicings together. Okay, let's break this into two chords. E flat suspended fourth, second inversion, and E major. Straight away you can hear the unique sound of this chord and of Stravinsky's harmony. Lovely sounds. So for instance, here we have this like Lydian sound here for E. So although you have this sort of quite atonal sounding chord, it's actually very, very melodic, and the way that it works in the movement, the two semitones really, suppose, from the E flat to the E natural or E natural to the E flat, create this wonderful sense of movement in the way that it's structured. Okay, now with this chord we will employ Stravinsky's rhythm pattern and strum the chord. This chord is also extremely useful for joining together chord pairs. So we have E major and E flat or E flat 7. Here's a basic example. Now let's join it up down here. Going back to E, down to E flat. exercise or line by joining together the two arpeggios. So let's take the E major triad, and now we're going to play E flat major, starting as a second inversion, going up to the note E. Now we're going to come down like E Lydian, back to E flat. And from here, G sharp, implying E, and then back to E flat 7. Again, implying E and E flat. And again, this is just a little idea, but you do see how you can connect these arpeggios together and create some really beautiful lines. Anyway, if this video was of any use to you, then please smash that subscribe button. That really does keep the channel going. Smash the like button. That helps me enormously with the algorithm. Click the notification button if you like this video, and write a comment if you want. And I'll see you all in the next video, and thank you for watching.